We do have new developments in last night's massive apartment fire in Morrisville. The state fire marshal is expected to continue looking into what started the fire at 8 o'clock this morning. Now, look at your screen right here. On one side is video from Sky 5 last night when that fire was burning at the Camden Westwood apartments. And then on the other side is a live look at that scene this morning. You will see it is still very much active there with firefighters still on scene. And that left side, it's really hard not to keep looking at the smoke that's billowing from the fire that started there. So here's what we know this morning. 70 people are out of their homes after this fire. 6 people were injured, including one person taken to the North Carolina J.C. Burns Center in Chapel Hill. Let's bring in Allie Cadabar. She is at that scene this morning. Allie, there are still teams that are there working to put out hot spots. And can you just kind of describe what it feels like there, the smell, et cetera?
Well, I'm not smelling anything right now, Chris, but like you said, it's still active. It has calmed down a lot, but we are seeing there's a fire truck here, another fire truck on the other side, and we are seeing firefighters go in periodically. They tell me that they're checking for hot spots. They even have a hose running just in case they need to put out something quickly. We also see the tape is lining this apartment complex as well. They say that they are going to stay on the scene and keep an eye on it until the investigation is complete. This was a massive fire that dozens of crews tackled for hours. Morrisville Fire Department says all residents were able to get out. 6 people got hurt. 1 person was taken to the hospital, but about 70 people are now without a home. And we spoke with neighbors who say they saw the flames outside their windows. They tell us it's just heartbreaking.
It's sad and depressing. Like I said, a lot of people's lost a lot of stuff tonight. You know, stuff like this happens out of the middle of nowhere, and it's just, you don't know what to think.
Very unfortunate situation here. Now, we do know from the crews on the scene, they tell me that the state fire marshal will be here around 8 a.m. to continue the investigation and figure out what caused this massive fire. We're working to find out where the residents are staying, and also we're staying on top of this story throughout the morning. Reporting live in Morrisville, Allie Cadabar, WRAL News.
The Red Cross is assisting the people who are out of their homes after this fire. A spokesperson we talked to at that scene described the magnitude of their effort.
I think this is one of the worst fires I've seen in a very long time. It doesn't take away from it. We plan for the small fires. We plan for the large fires. This is definitely a large fire that we have not seen in a very, very long time.
The nonprofit organization Neighbor Up is also helping with this. Now, this isn't the first time a fire has happened at Camden Westwood Apartments. Let's show you some video from 2009. A discarded cigarette caused a fire to break out at a 3rd floor balcony, but no injuries were reported from that fire. And then 10 years later, in 2019, 17 apartments were damaged at the same complex after a fire. Firefighters said no injuries were reported at the time, but around 40 people were left without a place to stay because of this. And of course, you can see our full coverage of last night's fire on our WRAL YouTube channel, and that will include all our team coverage while the situation was unfolding, as well as interviews with neighbors and first responders. Be sure to like and subscribe.